keep the porch light on for the neighbors to see. The version of me that's living easy and free. But there's a heavy iron key tucked inside of a drawer that opens up a latch in the middle of the floor. I step down the ladder, leave the noise far behind, to the only architecture that you'll ever find. It's cooler down here, but the air is so still, like a promise I made that I'm trying to fulfill. And it's not a dark place, no, it's covered in gold, with all of the stories that we never told. It's a sanctuary built from the almost to nearly, where I can still see your face so clearly. Down in the basement of the soul, I'm keeping you safe in a cinematic glow, in a holy kind of space. It's so quiet and it's quiet, it's a beautiful way. The only heart in the world I'm not allowed to break. I'm healing in the shadows, I'm hopeful in the grave, finding peace in the love that I had to hide away. Oh, it's lonely, but it's home, here in the basement of the soul. I've got your name written down on the concrete walls, next to the echo of your laugh in the halls. I know you're walking in the sunlight, miles above my head, loving someone else in a life I'll never tread. But I don't feel the winter, and I don't feel the sting, because down in these depths I haven't lost a thing. I've got the way you looked at me when the world was standing still. If I can't have the reality, the memory will. It's a nostalgic religion, a fragile kind of grace, tracing the lines of a ghost painted face. It's a vintage immersion, a slow motion dive, the only place I feel truly basement of the soul. I'm keeping you safe in a cinematic glow, in a holy kind of space. It's so quiet, it's quiet, it's a beautiful way. The only heart in the world I'm not allowed to break. I'm healing in the shadows, I'm hopeful in the grave, finding peace in the love that I had to hide away. Some call it a prison, some call it a lie, but I call it the reason I don't have to say goodbye. I'm exposed to the truth, I'm immersed in the blue. I'm a billionaire of memories and they're all of you. I'm finally safe, I'm finally home. Of the soul, I'm keeping you safe, keeping you safe. Cinematic glow, in a holy kind of space, holy kind of space. So basement of the soul. Morning light slips through the blinds, dust in the air, frozen in time. Your jacket's still on the chair we shared, like you might come back, like you still care. The walls remember every sound, every promise never said out loud. I press my palm against the pain. Love's still warm, but it doesn't stay. I learn your silence by heart, the way you look when you're almost mine. You hold me close, then pull apart, like truth is something you hide. The wallpaper's peeling like skin, every layer shows where you've been. I try to cover up the cracks, but love keeps bleeding through the past. You lean on me, temporary home. I let you in, I let you stay, even when you never planned to remain. We laugh like nothing's breaking here, like I don't count the days you disappear. You talk about her like she's fate. I nod along, pretend I'm okay. There's comfort in the way you need me, even if you don't fully see me. I stitch my heart into the seams of every almost, every maybe. I tell myself this is enough. Warm nights, soft words, borrowed time, but love shouldn't feel like holding on to someone else's unfinished line. The wallpaper's peeling like skin, every touch leaves a deeper print. I try to make this something whole, but I was loving you alone. You kiss my scars and turn away, say my name like you can't stay. I let you in, I let you stay, even when you were already halfway gone. If I scrape the walls down to the bone, will I finally feel like this is home? Or is healing learning how to see what love is not doing to me? I don't blame you for the shape you're in, I just wish I hadn't let you in when my heart was still exposed, still soft enough to hold. The wallpaper's peeling like skin, but underneath I'm still breathing. I don't need to be chosen late or loved in someone else's place. I'll paint this room in honest light, let the scars learn how to dry. I loved you true, I loved you deep, now I'm learning how to keep me. If you hear my voice in empty rooms, know I meant every truth I gave to you. Some love teaches how to begin after the wallpaper peels like skin. Learned your footsteps by the floor, counting nights you didn't knock anymore. my days around your call, like loving you was structural. Your coffee cup still by the sink, I rinse it out, but I still think if I leave it right where you stood, you might come back like you said you would. I made room for every part of you, even the parts that couldn't stay. I stood still so you wouldn't move. Called that love, called that okay. This is the structure of loneliness, beams of hope and empty space. I held you up with all I had while you leaned and walked away. I learned how silence holds its shade, how absence learns my name. I loved you deep, I loved you best inside the structure of loneliness. We fit like something almost right, warm enough to last the night. You traced my scars like you could heal them, then left before they closed again. You spoke of her in softer tones, like she was written in your bones. I smiled through the quiet cost of loving you and being lost. I told myself I didn't mind being the safe place you'd return, but safety isn't love in time, and some lessons hurt to learn. This is the structure of loneliness, carefully built, never whole. I gave you every fragile part, you kept the pieces, not the soul. I learned how echoes imitate the sound of someone staying close. I loved you deep, I loved you true, in a love that never chose. If I take this building down, brick by brick, slow and kind, will I find a softer ground, or just the shape you left behind? Maybe healing's not erasing you, but letting the light come through. Where walls once held your name, now my heart learns how to move. This was the structure of loneliness, but it's changing as I breathe. I don't need love that borrows me or asks me not to need. I loved you warm, I loved you clean, even when it wasn't safe. Now I'm building something new, with open doors and stronger faith. If you ever wonder where I went, I didn't disappear in pain. I stepped outside the empty rooms and learned to love myself again. The screen door swings with a gentle creak, like it remembers the nights we'd speak. Your shadow lingers on the porch like glow. I reach for you, but you don't show. Coffee cools in the cup you left. I trace the edges with quiet regret. The air still hums with what we had. A soft reminder, bittersweet and sad. I held the space where you used to be, even when you weren't really with me. I called it love, I called it mine, even when you crossed that line. The screen door sings a lonely song of almost love that didn't belong. I held you close in borrowed nights, felt your warmth and lost the light. I loved you soft, I loved you true, even when it wasn't meant for two. The screen door swings, it knows my name and whispers gently, love remains. We laughed like the world wasn't near, like absence wouldn't always appear. You spoke of dreams that didn't include me, still I stayed in your melody. The porch light flickers as if to say, even fleeting love can find its way. I memorize your fleeting touch, even when it wasn't enough. I told myself this hurt is fine, love can live in borrowed time. I let you lean when nights were cold, held your heart without my own. The screen door sings a lonely song of fleeting nights where we belong. I held you close and borrowed warmth, felt your fire then faced the dark. I loved you soft, don't lock it true, even when it wasn't meant for two. The screen door swings, it knows my name and whispers gently, love remains. If I close the door and lock it tight, will the memory fade into the night? Or is love a place we visit slow, where hearts learn to let go? I can't forgive the space between, the almost that living in between. The screen door's lament is mine to keep, a lullaby that loves me deep. The screen door sings a softer song of love that's quiet but still strong. I held you warm, I held you near, even when your heart wasn't here. I loved you soft, I loved you true, even when it wasn't meant for two. The screen door swings, it knows my name and whispers gently, love remains. The porch is empty, but I breathe, learning to let go and still believe. Some love teaches what's worth the pain, even through the screen door's lamenting refrain. I see you standing in the fading light. A heartbeat skips when you're inside. Every word I wanna say gets stuck in the quiet tremble of my luck. Your laughter drips like a gentle flame, and I wonder if you even know my name. I reach for you, but I hesitate, afraid my touch might come too late. I'm walking lines I can't confess, a tender storm I can't suppress. Every glance is a whisper I keep, every secret sigh that I can't dream of moments that will never be, of your hand brushing softly against me. I speak in shadows, I speak in light, hoping you might feel me in the night. The world moves fast, but I stand still, caught in the pull of what I feel. And even when someone else is near, it's your echo that I still hear. I'm walking lines I can't confess, a tender storm I can't suppress. Every glance is a whisper I keep, every secret sigh that I can't speak. The nervous reach, my trembling hands. I wanna hold you, but I don't know where I stand. Every heartbeat pulls, every breath a plea. The nervous reach, just to be seen by thee. I wanna love you, but I stay unsure. A quiet fire burning at my core. Maybe one day courage will find me, a way to cross the line and finally see. But tonight I linger, quiet and small, feeling it all, but saying nothing at all. Softly I love you, silently I ache, a nervous reach for love's sake. The nervous reach, my trembling hands. I wanna hold you, but I don't know where I stand. Every heartbeat pulls, every breath a plea. The nervous reach, just to be seen by thee. I wanna love you, but I stay unsure. A quiet fire burning at my core. The nervous reach, quietly burning at my core. The morning light is leaning on the hardwood floor, tracing shadows of the ghost who doesn't live here anymore. I run my thumb along the grain, the wood is smooth and cold, except for one small silver line where the sunlight takes a hold. It's been a year or maybe 3 since you let go of the rail, but I still see your fingerprints, a soft and silent trail. And I'm not crying like I used to, the static's finally gone, just a quiet kind of rhythm keeping beat with the dawn. It's a bittersweet religion, holding on to what I see, even if the heart I'm chasing doesn't beat for me. It's just the dust on the banister, the gold in the air, a beautiful reminder that you once stood there. It's unrequited, it's heavy, it's hollow and it's sweet, like a cinematic ending like home today. I remember how you'd pause right here, halfway down the flight, with a secret in your pockets and a halo in the light. I never told you how the air would shift when you'd walk by. I just tucked it in the corner like a soft and vintage lie. Now I polish every corner, but I leave this one alone. The only part of us that I can claim as my own. And I'm not reaching for the phone now, I'm not waiting for a sign. I've learned to love the version of you that I keep inside my mind. It's a fragile kind of magic, a slow motion release, turning all this lonely into a masterpiece of peace. It's just the dust on the banister, the gold in the air, a beautiful reminder that you once stood there. It's unrequited, it's heavy, it's hollow, and it's sweet, like a cinematic ending where we never even meet. But I'm safe in the silence, I'm healing in the gray, finding peace in the pieces that you left along the way. Oh, it's just the dust, but it feels like home today. I'm not a victim of the distance, I'm a witness to the glow. There's a power in the loving, even when you have to let it go. Exposed, I'm vulnerable and open, but I'm finally unbroken. It's just the dust on the banister. I'm so glad you were there. It's unrequited, it's heavy, it's hollow, and it's sweet, like a cinematic ending where we never even meet. But I'm safe in the silence, I'm healing in the gray, finding peace in the pieces that it left along the way. Just a little bit of dust, safe enough to trust. It's warm, it's hope, it's us. We burst on the banister, the light, the gold. You come and go like borrowed light, soft hellos, quiet goodbyes. Every time I think we're done, you say my name and I come undone. Your coat still hangs behind my door, like you're not leaving anymore. I tell myself this time is real, but hope is louder than what I feel. I try to close it, I really do, but every knock sounds just like you. You only stay when you need rest. I call it love, you call it less. We lie awake in half-lit rooms, talk like we've got nothing to lose. You trace my hand, then pull away, like staying's too much to say. You talk about the life you want, I listen like I'm not involved. I smile through the quiet ache of being chosen by mistake. I tell myself this doesn't hurt, that being close is better than worse. But love shouldn't feel like waiting still for someone else to choose your will. You're the door that won't stay shut. Every goodbye turns into us. You say you care, but not enough to stay when love gets serious. I let you in when nights get long, sing you safety like a song. I loved you deep, I loved you true, behind a door that won't stay shut for you. Maybe love is learning when to close. What keeps me open in my wounds? Not every knock deserves my skin. Not every almost gets back in. I don't hate you for the way you are, I just won't bleed to keep you warm. If I choose me, maybe that's the bravest thing I've ever done. You were the door that once stayed shut, but I don't live there anymore. I changed the locks on all my hopes, left my heart off the floor. I loved you warm, I loved you clean, even when you couldn't stay. Now if you knock, I'll hear it clear, but I won't open in the same way. Some doors are meant to teach you this. Love should knock, then choose to stay. I close my eyes, I breathe again, and walk toward a brighter place. It's the way the light hits the dust in this room, like gold leaf on a ruin. I found your sweater in the bottom drawer today. It still holds the shape of how we used to lay. A soft architecture built on forever and soon. Now it's just a ghost dance under a daylight moon. We were a masterpiece painted on a melting wall, beautifully tragic, watching the colors crawl. And I'm not angry, no, I'm just wide awake, admiring the cracks in the beautiful lake. It's a slow motion sunset, a sweet dying glow. The more that I lose you, the more that I know. Oh, it's the decay of our shared history, the sweetest kind of misery. We're fading out like a radio song, where the static feels right even when it's wrong. It's hopeful, it's healing, it's letting you go into the warmth of the used to know. Our love is a shape that's beginning to blur, but God, it was gold while we were. I traced the dent in the pillow where your head would rest, a hollowed out sanctuary, a quiet test. You don't love me back, and there's a peace in the truth, a vintage mercy for the ghosts of our youth. I'm rewriting the ending with a softer pen, not never again, just remember when. And I'm not lonely, I'm just full of the past. slow motion sunset, a sweet dying glow. The more that I lose you, the more that I know. It's the decay of our shared history, the sweetest kind of misery. We're fading out like a radio song, where the static feels right even when it's wrong. It's hopeful, it's healing, it's letting you go into the warmth of the used to know. Our love is a shape that's beginning to blur, but God, it was gold while we were. Every laugh we shared is a petal on the floor. I'm not sweeping them up anymore. Let the rust turn to honey, let the salt turn to wine. I'm happy I held you while you were still mine. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's the decay of our shared history, the sweetest kind of misery. We're fading out like a radio song, where the static feels right even when it's wrong. It's hopeful, it's healing, it's letting you go into the warmth of the used to know. The shape of us is changing, but the warmth is staying. The history is decaying, but I'm still playing for your light, just your light. It's just a sound. I'm walking on tiptoe through the hallway of my mind, trying not to wake the ghosts I've tried to leave behind. But there's a spot beside the door, right where the light turns blue, that always hums a certain note whenever I think of you. It's a sharp, uneven rhythm, a little wood on wood, telling me you're standing where I always hoped you would. It's imperfect music, a vintage kind of ache, the sound of a heart that learned how not to break. I'm not looking for a rescue, I'm not waiting for the phone. I found a way to be together while I'm all alone. It's just the creak in the floorboards, singing your name, a beautiful echo that I don't wanna tame. It's unrequited, it's heavy, it's cinematic and sweet, like a late night confession on a rainy city street. But I'm safe in the vibration, I'm healing in the sound, finding my heaven on this shaky, holy ground. Oh, it's just a creak, but it's the only part of you I keep. I remember how you'd lean talking till the dawn, leaving imprints on the timber long after you were gone. Now the house has got a memory, it's built into the grain. It's a happy kind of sadness, a hopeful kind of rain. I don't need you in the kitchen, I don't need you in my bed. I've got the song you leave behind when you walk inside my head. It's a fragile architecture, a slow motion release, turning all this unrequited into a masterpiece of peace. I'm exposed to the memory, I'm immersed in the glow of the only love in my life that I'll never have to let go. It's just the creak in the floorboards, singing your name, a beautiful echo that I don't wanna tame. It's unrequited, it's heavy, it's cinematic and sweet, like a late night confession on a rainy city street. Now I'm safe in the vibration, I'm healing in the sound, finding my heaven on this shaky, holy ground. Oh, it's just a creak, but it's the only part of you I keep. And maybe the wood is just staging, maybe the house is just settling, but I'd rather believe it's a sign that for one split second you were mine. I'm vulnerable, I'm open, I'm finally unbroken. It's just the creak in the floorboards, a beautiful reminder that nothing stays the same. It's unrequited, it's hollow, it's a vintage kind of grace, finding the hope in the ghost of your embrace. But I'm safe in the vibration, I'm healing in the sound, finding my heaven on this shaky, holy ground. Just a sound in the hall, safe enough to fall. It's warm, it's safe, it's us. I hear you, the creak in the floorboards. I still hear you. Down in the deep, I left the lights on upstairs, where the world can see my face, living in the bright lines, keeping up the pace. But there's a heavy wooden door hidden behind the stairs, leading to the quiet room where no one ever goes or cares. I take my shoes off at the top, feel the concrete on my skin, going down to the only place where I let the truth begin. It's not dark, no, it's golden, lit by candles in the mind, storing every almost that we had to leave behind. It's It's a gallery of what ifs, hung with velvet on the wall, and I'm the only visitor who ever walks the hall. Down in the basement of the soul, I'm keeping you warm, safe from the distance and the center of the storm. It's unrequited, it's hidden, it's a secret I can't tell, but it's the place where I'm whole, where I'm healing and I'm well. I've got the memories in boxes labeled handle with a prayer. I'm perfectly happy just knowing you're down there in the basement of the soul. I've got your laughter in a jar, and the way you used to look, like a cinematic ending in a dusty old book. I know you're out there moving, living in the sun, loving someone else. Yeah, you're the lucky one. But I don't feel the envy, no, I don't feel the sting, because down here in the quiet I still have everything. It's a nostalgic kind of fever, a peaceful kind of ache, the most beautiful connection that I never got to make. It's a fragile architecture built on things we didn't say, but it keeps me standing upright when I'm facing the day. Down in the basement of the soul, I'm keeping you warm, safe from the distance and the center of the storm. It's unrequited, it's hidden, it's a secret I can't tell, but it's a place where I'm whole, where I'm healing and I'm well. I've got the memories in boxes labeled handle with a prayer. I'm perfectly happy just knowing you're down there in the basement of the soul. People said it go, bring it up to the light, but some things are meant to be kept out of sight. It's not a prison, it's a sanctuary. It's the version of us that's timeless and legendary. I'm vulnerable here, but I have no fear. Deep, so deep. Down in the basement of the soul, I'm keeping you warm, safe from the shadows, safe from the harm. It's unrequited, it's heady, it's a vintage kind of grace, finding the hope in the ghost of your embrace. I've got the memories in boxes labeled handle with a prayer. I'm perfectly happy just knowing you're down there. Down in the deep, where the secrets sleep. It's peaceful, it's safe, my heart's favorite place in the basement, the basement of the soul. Oh. Found a key behind the picture frame to a room I haven't visited in years. The dust is dancing in the golden light, like ghosts of every someday and not near. There's a bike with no tires, a map with no ink, just like the ways we used to think that we had forever, that we had the time to turn every mountain into a cloud. I'm breathing in the scent of seeded red. It's heavy, but it's the sweetest air I've tasted yet. I'm not angry anymore, I'm just holding on to the beauty of the things that went on wrong. Welcome to the attic of unkept promises, where the I love you sleeping boxes on the floor. It's a graveyard of the dreams we didn't finish, but I don't wanna lock the door no more. It's warm up here, it's safe, it's quiet, a peaceful end to our internal riot. I'm healing in the hollow of what we used to be. In this attic, I finally set us free. I see the Polaroids that never developed, the shape of us, blurry and blue. I remember how it felt to be enveloped by the hope that I could belong to you. It's unrequited, yeah, it's a one-way street, but the memories are soft beneath my feet. I'm wrapping myself in the sweaters you left, finding a wealth in this beautiful land. It wasn't a waste of my heart, no it wasn't. It wasn't a failure to start. Every never is a star in my sky, and I'm finally brave enough to look it in the eye. I'm not waiting for you to come up the stairs, I'm just thankful that the love was even there. Welcome to the attic of unkept promises, where the I love you sleeping boxes on the floor. It's a graveyard of the dreams we didn't finish, but I don't wanna lock the door no more. It's warm up here, it's safe, it's quiet, a peaceful end to our internal riot. I'm healing in the hollow of what we used to be. In this attic, oh, in this attic. Unkept, but kept in my heart. Unspoken, but I heard every part. With